Salveta. We're back in Book 16 of Samuel Clarke's Latin translation of Homer's Greek epic poem, the Iliad. And we're going to divide this next section, kind of just in a little bit half, I guess. 733, 738 through 9, 733 to line 739. We're going to stop at the word lapide. So Patroclus, Achilles' second in command, has decided to fight in Achilles' stead. He's actually wearing Achilles' armor. And here he goes into battle, and he's going to go up against the greatest of the Trojan warriors, Hector, who is the son of Priam, king of Troy. Patroclus autem exaltera parte ab equis desiliet in terram. Patroclus, however, from the other part, or from the other side, jumped from his horses onto the land. Sinistra hastum tenanes, holding a spear with his left hand. Alteraque arripuit saxum candidum, asperum, quod eius manus capiebat. And with the other, in other words, with his right hand, he snatched up a rough, white rock, which his manus capiebat, which his hand was grasping. Misit vero conixus, neque diu aberat a viro, neque frustra misit telum. Indeed, having exerted great effort, that's conixus, he misit. And we know that word from mito, mitra, meaning to send. And in English, we don't send a rock. We would say he threw the rock, or he hurled the rock. And so having exerted great effort, he hurled it. And it says, neque diu aberat a viro. And he was not, for a long time, away from his man. So in other words, as soon as he threw the rock, he went charging towards Hector. And he says, and he did not misit the talum, he did not throw his weapon in vain. Perquissit enem Hectorus aurigam cebrionem, notum filium illustris Priami, equorum habenas tenentem in frontem acudo lapide. It says, for he struck the charioteer of Hector. And what you got to remember is that these guys will often be fighting in twos. So one guy is holding the reins of the horses, right? He's driving the horses in the chariot, and the other guy's in the back of the chariot, and he's got his spear, and he's got his sword, and he's ready to fight from the back of a moving vehicle. And so when he hurled his rock, when Patroclus hurled his rock, it says he struck the charioteer of Hector, this guy named Cebriones, or Cebriones, capital Cebriones, the illegitimate son of famous Priam. So this guy was related then to Hector, who was tenentem habenas equorum, who was holding the reins of the horses. It says he struck him in frontem, against his forehead, with the sharp rock. And I got to tell you, it gets pretty gross and bloody from here, but for that, we're going to have to wait till the next video. So let's go back over this one to make sure we've got it. Patroclus, however, from the other part, jumped down, or from the other side, jumped down from his horses onto the land, holding a spear in his left hand. With the other, he snatched up a white, rough rock, which his hand seized. Truly, having exerted great effort, he hurled it, and he was not far from his man, nor did he hurl his weapon in vain, for he struck the charioteer of Hector, Cebriones, the illegitimate son of famous Priam, who was holding the reins of the horses, against his forehead with the sharp rock. And we'll see what happens from there in the next video. Waleta.